Pin a message to the top of the chat. Okay. So we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Let me introduce myself. My name is Blane Bent. Feel me? We at headquarters right now. Yeah, man, this live is dedicated to Akira Toriyama, man. Sensei. Yo. Let's play some Universe Erased type vibes, you know what I mean, to kind of set the mood. Real. Yeah, man. So, you know, as we all know, the late great, the one and only Akira Toriyama, creator of Dragon Ball and so much more. Mans has actually passed away at age 68. Right? And you know, like many of us, Dragon Ball Z has been heavily influenced over like damn near the nation. Okay, like we all took a L, or not even a L, cause it's life, right? Like you know that this is what happens. You know, this is a part of the contract we sign when we get here. You feel me? So that's why it's important to kind of, you know, not even kind of, to cherish. I got my dogs fighting in the background. To cherish one another while we're here, and the things we create and leave behind for, you know, generations to come, to apply the science of the game wherever they see fit. Like, that's what it's all about. You know what I mean? I made this live today because, you know, I recently bought these probably like, what was it, last year? Volume a little bit loud. I'll turn it down. Turn it down. Yeah, it's probably obnoxious for you guys listening. But yeah, I had bought these like sometime last year. You know what I mean? Was probably watching Dragon Ball Z like everybody around the ages of 5, 7, or wherever. You know, I think my first encounters with it was my pops, my step pops having a friend named Paul Watson. Actually, both their names are Paul, and I remember watching the DBZ on tape. You know what I'm saying? Like Trunks going in, Garlic Jr. Like shit was just fire. I would just rewatch those over and over because, you know, I ain't really come up with no cable or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like it was a little bit different back in those times. Tapes were very important. Nah, man, Dragon Ball Z. I remember the first time Goku went Super Saiyan. You know what I'm saying? That shit was legendary. I was at like some family like cookout type of vibe, and you know, everybody doing their own thing, red striping out the ear, ganja smoke, etc. You know, but I'm in the living room probably playing the games or whatever, and at one point, you know, the Dragon Ball Z just probably came on a tsunami. Maybe you just flipping through the channels or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And you had Goku just you feel me? My man was, he was like, how you gonna smoke Krillin, bro? Ha! You know what I'm saying? How you gonna do that to your mans? Not that Goku did it to Krillin, but Frieza doing it to Krillin was just like unforgivable, right? In front of the whole camp, like shit was crazy. But even in that moment, it just did something for me. You know what I mean? Passing your limits and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like actually, like let me change the song so we can, you know, shuffle up the tunes then. But like it just gave me a different feeling. It felt like, yo, like you can break your limits, you can go past, you know, the limitations people put on you type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? You can do so much with, your mindset and your work ethic, right? Consistency is forever key. You know, consistency is forever key. This song was called Alter Ego, feeding off of Vegeta's form Alter Ego. Um, and it's a song on the Final Form album back in 2022, when we had released the album on all streams, first one. I've made projects before in the past, like album wise, but when we talking like what hit the streaming sites, like in that era, yeah, that's my only one. Everything else has been like EPs and singles, But the forms we take on, you know what I'm saying? The form you put on when you go to work, right? Your 9 to 5. The form, I get in when I lock into my artistry, right? Going to the studio. Comfort is key for me in that, right? Like sometimes I might show up, Crocs, sweats, regular hoodie, go mode, we go to bat on however many songs we feel or tweaks and things, right? But other times, man, when I'm really feeling like that, dude, you know what I'm saying? Going in animated, Dragon Balls on the neck, sword on the back. Like you never know with me. Real talk, you never know with me. And let me tell you something, man. I've been doing this for a long time. I've been doing this for a long time. And Akira, man, Toriyama, man, Sensei, my guy, like it was a move because I know we all grieve different, and I was actually sad, but I was trying to fight back the tears because I know that like death in a way is a celebration, right? Now you might be like, Blane, like that's crazy. What the fuck you talking about? Like, granted, you celebrate, you know what I'm saying, as pull up to the funerals, etc., whatever, the memory of the loss, but it's more so like I don't really feel like he's gone, and that's what was kind of like preventing me from feeling like it was a total loss because I'm someone that's actually invested in Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball on the card, Super, the games, content, Tenkaichi 3, Strikers. I was just playing Strikers actually. My girl, she gave that to me on, what was it, for the Switch? I was like playing that. I think it's called Breakers or Strikers, one of them. I was just playing that recently, and it's not bad. Like I think the mechanics, I'm kind of past certain things from certain games, but when I had checked my Switch case, I was like, wow, like I didn't even realize it was in there. You know what I mean? Like I just had it in the stash, man. Everyone drew Goku, right? Everyone drew Goku Super Saiyan 3 before 3 even came out. If you really Google it, there's a version of him with like mad hair from like some artist on the internet, right? And even I think before then, right? But not like just the imagination. You know what I'm saying? Tapping into. I think what they did for me was that it was something about whenever they powered up to the next level, and I don't really see people talking about this, but it was something about whenever they powered up to the next level, like you might be like, damn, Blane, like it's crazy how they got to scream for like 3 episodes just to get to one transformation, but like, hear me out. Avi, they got to drag the story, right? And I just feel like it's something about the sound or the frequency that they tap into that allows them to transform, right? Because their vibration changed, right? And maybe that, rearrange, the cells in one's body to, become, the newer, improved manifestation of oneself, right? Should get deep. And I feel like that's what homie, did for all of us. This man put so many gems, like relatable, like gems, life lessons to where you know, just to give a little side story about me coming up, being in foster care, right? Parents going through what they going through, you trying to figure out your yourself, your footing in the world, and really all you got is music, games, and anime. You feel me? There was a few comics, I dabbled into, but it wasn't really like my thing to like go to. I was more so like a Yu-Gi-Oh card player, a real player indeed. Went in the comps and all of that. Didn't really place high, but and nowadays everything, man, it's like you'd be lucky to even have a turn on the first turn. You feel me? I know y'all know what I'm talking about. Well, for the ones that know, the OTKs, man, it's a real thing. But yeah, being comfortable in my space, trying to get the lighting and just everything in motion, man. It took a while to get to this point, and I was kind of shy, a little hesitant. I'm not gonna front because I've been live so many times, like in the car, just walking around in public, in the store, out the store, like been live. That's not really what I'm nervous about. I'm more so nervous that I'm on YouTube now, throwing up consistent content, and it's a whole new base and demographic of folks that I can't wait to meet. You know what I mean? Some of y'all might have smoke for me, and hey, I got smoke for you too. You feel me? Stop playing with me, okay? This is the fine state of the art, blaster we got here from the movie The Fifth Element. You feel me? I'm a huge fan. Corbin Dallas, aka Bruce Willis, Chris Tucker, Ruby Rod, Lilu. You feel me? Come on, man. The multi-pass vibes. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, pull up with that smoke if you got it. But nah, just to really uh boost and big up my guy, Akira Toriyama, man. Legend. Legend. Okay? I wanted to make this video last night, right? I wanted to make this video, and then I was just like, damn, but if I make this video, like, I gotta use all the things that I've just been accumulating over time, like this creative tree right here where the arm just come down and I could just grab the mic and talk. Yeah, I mean, like this is the pivotal moment for me where I don't have to just rely on music anymore. Been doing that shit for a while, over like 10, if we calculate it, probably like 14 years. Okay, all right. So, veteran, and that's what Akira Toriyama is and was. You know what I'm saying? Like, veteran, legend, 68. I'm not too familiar on the name of which, like the ailment he had. I'm not sure if it was a rare disease or what. But the world, as much as I want to say we lost the real one, I feel like, like I said, this man put so much effort and time into his life's work, and a lot of the lessons that came from it, a lot of us that grew up alongside it, whether it was like reruns or, you know what I mean, just them tinkering around old concepts and then putting it back out just to see how we react to it. Like, I just feel like, it paved the way so hard. You know what I mean? Like, to just be a above average human being. On God. And it's also not to say that you gotta be so naive like Goku, because even Goku, after attaining the Ultra Instinct, he had to realize that, he can't think about what he has to do. The body has to move on its own autonomy to, you know what I mean, really get the job done. And you gotta trust those instincts.
whether you like the morality of it or not. You know, Goku always wanted to save the villains. Motherfucker, sell a sensu bean. Hey, you know, you want a battle? I tell you what, like, get stronger. And you know what I mean? Damn, like, the earth is compromised. What do we do? Yeah, I mean, it's like whole time you done pop the like two beans with your enemy. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, but then lo and behold, we get a new transformation. Or lo and behold, teamwork kicks in and Yajirobe comes through with the clean cut on Vegeta. You feel me? So I just feel like, you know, as much as Goku, you know, the protagonist of the story is OP, and I'm also on the side that ain't nobody in the animation verse of any multiverse is fucking with Goku. I'm willing to stand on that. You can, you know, I get it, the One Punch Mans and Superman, you know, but listen, man, like, it's different. Like, this, it's really different when it comes to the power level, when it comes to the gap. You know what I'm saying? It's just different. So, it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? But here we are, and we're all making content. I saw a lot of people online. A lot of love was, you know, shown. I didn't see anything hateful. I saw a couple of artists make things about the hate, but I don't know why. I don't really. I mean, maybe it's what they frequent, I guess, but I don't really see it. What I did notice though is that my artwork that contributed to Toriyama when he was alive. You know what I'm saying? Because you know this is Mr. Bin doing this. You know what I'm saying, for a very long time. So it's not like we gotta hop to the trend and, oh man, put out content. No, we could take our time. We got our own pace. You know, first you gotta deal with the fact that mans ain't here anymore. So maybe it was cordial of me to kind of wait, process, you know, and kind of get everything, you know, coming together. You know what I'm saying? That's some Rick Grimes shit. So I feel like, you know, yeah, man, when it came to my art, man, first of all, let me tell you something about my art. Big ups to my guy Angel, known as Get Designs here. If you would like to, you know, purchase any type of artwork or create, Get Designs here at gmail.com. And if you're looking for an engineer, when it comes to your sound, dbrownsounds at hotmail.com, I believe. If not, you could just, you know, go through my socials and see a hashtag or him in the video, or, you know, do your little research, footwork, or hit me up personally, right? DM me and be like, yo, who's so-and-so? It's a myth. I don't think it goes around about me, but I think people, you know, hide information because of the, you know, I guess, fear of one's ascension, and it's like we're just over that. Like, we're bigger than that, all right? So if you need help, do yourself a favor and get some help. With that said, I got babe looking at me crazy right now when I said that. So yeah, man, you know, listen, man, when it come to me, like, when I post my art or my music, I'm not gonna front. Like, the strangers show up 10 times harder than the people, you know, that, you know, whether they're in your city, your town, your area of wherever. Yeah, it's not conducive. I'm not gonna lie. As much as I love where I'm from, because where I'm from is beautiful. Right? Where I'm from is beautiful. If you don't know where I'm from, Ithaca, New York, upstate. You feel me? The upstate scene is crazy. The upstate scene is crazy right now. And I made it very clear who Goku is. You know what I'm saying? As much as I got the M on my head, you know, because Majin with the bobbity, y'all probably like, oh my God, he's a villain. He sides with the villain. Nah. Although I do believe that Vegeta has one of the most ultimate pivotal like character developments I've ever seen. You know, going from planetary destruction to, you know, throwing his best, not, I don't know if Nappa was a best friend, but his comrade in war, right? When Nappa failed to do the job, that man tossed that man and beamed him with life energy. Not even the Gallic with the gun and the it was just more like like the reason why I'm saying that is because when I was playing Strikers earlier today, it did the cutscene in the beginning of the game, and I was like, oh shit, classic. But I'm true to this. I'm not new to this. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm really thorough. The art is on point. My sound is on point. The direction, the words I use, the words I make up. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just a creative, and what I find funny in this parallel that I'm about to speak on is that, you know, I'm pretty sure Toriyama was hated on when he came in the game, right? I'm pretty sure they was like, yo, like, why you even drawing anime characters? Why you, oh no, like, we don't do that here in the westernized area, you know what I mean? And then next thing you know, boom, that shit crossed over. On some real player shit, that shit really crossed over. And, you know, a lot of the cartoons here, which I also got this talking point from Angry Man earlier today when I caught the live, because I think he was live like, you know, last night type of vibe, right? But I caught the live today, and he was saying it on some like, yo, like, you know, just pay homage, just give credit where credit's due type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, to just go on panels or to act like you came up with something, you know what I mean, but it wasn't really your thought. And not to say that anything is like original under the sun, but like, you know what I mean, like, give props, man. Like you know where you got that from, right? So when it's my turn, right, to do the fly shit with the art, when it's Akira's turn to do the fly shit with the art, and that man took chances and, you know, got the money up to, you know, take it to the next level and just really produce. Like, maybe it's different for him because he's not a black man in America. But for me, it's like the audacity of you to dream bigger than we think you are. Right? And that's my shit. I just freestyled that. I right here. Okay? So, it's like, you know, man, especially in rap, you gotta ultra instinct. You feel me? You gotta bob and weave all of the jabs, taking chances from the Lord that was man-made from the lab. You got to. You know what I'm saying? Like so many rappers have been slain, you know? So many of those rappers wish they had friends that, you know, found the Dragon Balls to maybe bring them back, which is what I'm attempting to do with this live, is bring my man Toriyama-sama back. Feel me? This shit heavier than 5 Hariyamas, man. How the fuck you gonna just dip out? On God. You know what I mean? Let me play some tunes real quick. Like I said, I'm still getting familiar with the setup. You know what I mean? It's looking nice though on the cam, man. Stop hating, man. It's like and subscribe, man. Stop playing. I'm throwing some shit. And I want to keep it all DBZ, you know, for at least for right now. I don't know how long this live is gonna go. I'm testing it out on YouTube. I got my babe chefing it up in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? You know, something like for me. You know I ain't gonna front. Nah, you know the song or the sample when Goku, you know, for the first time going to Omen sign. And Survival of the fittest, and it's time to get some payback. Yeah, yeah, hey. Everything you need, God. It's about to get ominous for the government thinking they about to win. Tried to gas me out the studio, but the stove heat the pen. Come on, man. Instantaneous the way how I bob and weave in the gym. Shade through the blood. God flow, the game is to be sold, not told, they know. Off-white form, Virgil Abloh. Come on, man. I'm true to this, I'm not new to this, and I'ma keep telling y'all. Feel me? I'ma keep telling you all because it's like, it's only a matter of time. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I really be trying to like, not really be humble. You know what I'm saying? But nah, you know what I find out about it? It's just like, everybody that I saw that was a creative to their own right online, posting stats, their love, pictures that they drew or pictures that they shared from other people going crazy. You know what I mean? The creative in me felt the urgency of like, nah, man, like I gotta change my profile pic temporarily. I know it'll fade back to the new joint where my hands is up like this, but I gotta temporary the profile, you feel me? And go back to the artwork where I was charging up with the blue shirt, when Final Form had the red shirt. You know what I'm saying? If you look close, hold on. It ain't that much light over there. Let me see if I can direct it. It's that one right there if you can see it. It ain't really much light, but that's Final Form. And that ain't nothing to play with. That ain't just white. I mean, I take that back actually, because, I am a light worker. You feel me? And there's a lot of light energy on that. So let me rephrase that. But for for the ones that know what I'm talking about with that type of code or talk, yeah, for the ones that know. So yeah, man, it's like, I see everybody embellishing, or not embellishing, but just putting they content out of the man, and I put my stuff up and it's like, damn, like, homie barely got any love, man. My main folks that ain't strangers to me now, I might not be as fly with them in real life, but my main pool of people, you know what I mean, they came through, and it's always love to them. I always bless them with exclusive music or just content in general, right? But it was just like, damn, like, on one hand, you got amazing graphic artists that do well, right? And then it's like, on my end, the shit that's to the same cause still gets overlooked. Imagine that. Imagine me still receiving hate off something I made off the premise of man's being alive. And it got, I guess, a decent amount of love when it came out. The artworks I'm talking about, or just the songs. If anyone had music content Dragon Ball Z related, that was the day, not to selfishly say, yo, look at me, promote me. It's not what I'm getting at. That was to say, yo, run the timeline with nothing but the inspiration that this man gave you. You feel me? That this man, like, sowed the seed in all of us. Pause if that needs a pause. But you know what I'm trying to say? You know what I mean? You got testimonies online where I'm seeing cats at the age of 5, just getting put on to this shit. You got people trading stories of how they had friendships over the anime. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit is culture. This shit is culture. And listen, we not tolerating, word to Seji. We not tolerating any slander on my man's name, Toriyama. We're not doing that. On all levels, we're not doing that. You will get eradicated. You feel me? If we find you on the internet, best believe. Best believe. It's a whole mob. It don't even make sense to just try to do that, but, I guess for content's sake, those would, right? And then, clean it up and be like, nah, I was just joking, but now your subscribers is up. I feel you. Everything is a hustle. Um, me bigging up a man, a legend, a god, you know, me giving the props, the credit, the flowers, me even carrying on, me even carrying on the legacy, right? Buying garments, putting references in music or in art. It's only gonna get better from here. And what I encourage everybody to do is not give up on yourself, because Dragon Ball Z showed you the epitome of like, yo, there's so many lanes you could take to greatness. Not everybody gotta, oh, I'm Goku. Not everybody even built to be like Goku. The amount of kindness you gotta even have to be anywhere near Goku. You know what I'm saying? It's something to inspire to or aspire to as like a virtue on how you maybe like carry yourself, right? But truth be told, like, I've learned something from all the characters, you know, from all of them, right? Like, hold on. This is pandemic payback. I mean, I like this shit too. I might just let that ride. Don't seek into the money. Nothing funny, man. Yeah, I'm on my SoundCloud. Shout outs to SoundCloud. You know, this ain't an ad or anything, but you know, I love the cloud. You know what I mean? I put all my exclusives on there before I launch. I love the cloud. That's the shout out to SoundCloud. Yeah, man, just, you know, you can learn something from all the characters. I got songs like Blue Saiyan made by Rossi K. Big ups to him. I got the Tournament of Power, which was a cipher beat in a competition he made. He didn't call it the Tournament of Power. That was just my mindset of, you know, where I was at and, you know, being inspired in that time. Not to mention I was homeless in that time, and I still spanked y'all. That's the crazy part. Because there's like no excuses to stay fresh. You know, it's really just priorities at this point. You know, and you might be like, yeah, but damn, Blane, like, this shit be like Billboard worthy. Your shit be like Grammy nominated and shit. Like, ain't nobody got money like that. Let me tell you something. I don't even got money like that. Ooh, nobody told you that. I ain't got no paper like that. If my man's really charged me the price that he would for a client elsewhere that he also know got paper, you feel me? And that's not even to down. Oh, he be Blane saying he don't get to the money, so he. Nah, man. First of all, to all you hoodlums out there, know how to shop, cause you really a bum. You feel me? Like, know how to shop. Like, don't be thinking it's cute to bust a whole check down. You know what I'm saying? But you gonna avoid the coupons because it look a certain way, or you gonna avoid the deals. You know, however you get them to your phone. Sometimes deals come through the app on the phone, and you know what I mean. Now it's a one-time offer. You know, however it go. But like, yeah, know how to shop, bro. And the relationships you know maintain throughout the course of time. That's the thing that can't be faked or duplicated. It's a solid relationship. We pulled up for each other outside of things that had to do with the music. You know what I'm saying? So if he just so happened to have the skill set and the talent, you know, for the type of work that I'm trying to, you know, cultivate and create, you know what I mean? Throw me a number and, you know what I mean? Make sure you get that. You feel me? And I know it come out so consistent. I mean, you know, my rate and his rate, our rate is just different from y'all, but he also knows that, yo, we could do more rather than having the money be the barrier of creating, right? Goes back again, segueing into my limit break conversation. This show is nothing but breaking your limits. Literally, I have another song called Limit Break too. Actually, feel me? I'm gonna go to something else because that's a vibe. But I'm gonna go to Blue Sand. I got songs where if you want all bars, I got I got a handful of those. I got songs where if you just want to cruise, late night drive, if you want to dance, if you want to be sad, like I like sad songs. It makes me happy, funny enough, but I like sad songs. Um, my palette is extensive. You know what I'm saying? No one trick pony man. You know what I mean? Like we really we really showed up over the years. I think, and I created the gap, and it's not even up to me to close the gap. Whoever decides to take it to the next level and break their limit ends up gradually closing the gap to where I'm at. If people want to compare and they say that's a thief for joy, yeah, I hear you. Save me another 40 cookie quote. I got you. But you know, in some ways it can be healthy too. You can take things from other players in the game to kind of customize how you want to perform. You know what I mean? Not saying you gotta take like the exact thing. Yeah, a lot of y'all do that. I'm just saying, like, the unique things that you can see yourself perfecting and applying to your game. That's what made the greats great. They stood on the shoulders of other greats, other giants, you know, and the giants, the titans that blazed their way through to the ones on the shoulder now. We already see the pathway. At this point, it's like, could we go up? You feel me? Like, you can see all of that, but to really truly break that limit, you gotta go up. A lot of people just keep conquer, 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 talk shit, talk shit, talk shit. You know what I mean? I've just been on a going up. I've just been on a we going up. And I'm not gonna lie. Oh my God, like taking the high road. Taking the high road in this life, bro. Um, it's super difficult at times, but I feel like that's the higher self communicating with us on, what to do. You know what I mean? Even if we don't have the proper navigation, I feel like the higher self chimes in and you know what I mean, kind of delegates the matter, and I thank it for that. But oftentimes the easiest thing to do is the most wickedest thing to do, and I may post a lot of positive stats and quotes, and lately I've been coupling it with, some aggressive actually talk, like straight to the point. I said what I said. We stood on that on Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? I've been on that type of time, but uh, it's just Goku to me always did that shit, you know, and the level he achieved was mastered Ultra Instinct. mastered. You can't even make this shit up. It was mastered. And what's crazy is that he tapped into that form on accident by having the spirit bomb trigger. You know what I'm saying? Trigger the transformation, which is also interesting because it's like it's a bomb of spirit energy, right? Planetary energy. You know, people throwing their hands in the sky. Hey, feel me? And being that Goku's nature is already kind of like on a one with all things type of vibe. When the bomb goes back to him and now he gotta eat it. Feel me? I think someone, I don't know if it was TN or Krillin, one of them was like, you know, the bomb, or maybe it was Whis, was saying how the bomb was acting like a temporary form of recovery for him with all the energy. It kind of actually did the reverse of damage in a way. You know what I mean? But the shock and the impact of Goku trying to contain the bomb, you know what I mean, man? It was like, oh, now we gonna have to embrace just to like kind of cancel out and defuse the, you know what I mean? Shit's kind of crazy to even see Goku get hit with his own ace move, I'm not gonna lie. And see, that's the passion in writing. You know, like, what the fuck are the stakes? You feel me? Like, yeah, Universe 6 is strong, but what about our team? What about 7? How many people was really training? How many people, you know, really put in that work to then join a league of assassins? You know what I'm saying? Like, Hit literally was an assassin. Vegeta taught Kaba how to go Super Saiyan. I think he hit Super Saiyan 2, if I'm not mistaken, by the way. But regardless, like, you know what I mean? Like, Vegeta didn't look at another Saiyan, let alone a youth Saiyan. He didn't look at a young Saiyan and go, nah, I'm not going to teach him how to turn Super Saiyan 1. Knowing that this nigga is God SS Blue, like SS Blue Evolution, right? Knowing that the planet was destroyed by Frieza. And Bardock, Goku's pops, had to like squabble up there. But it was just like Vegeta ain't looking at other Saiyans in other universes going, I'm not going to tell him or teach him how to become a Super Saiyan. So that way Universe 7 can get the edge. You know how lame that is, bro? And you know, being that it's YouTube, and I could cuss here and there, but I'm gonna try to be, you know what I mean? I'm gonna try to be, you know what I mean? Like, because I don't want to fly off the handle. But you know how whack that is? Like, nah, I'm not gonna put him on game because, you know, he might, even though it's level 1 to us, he might take us over. You know, he might. Nah, man, that man said, hey, listen, man, like, I'm you know, learn this pain right here. Gut punch. You feel me? Learn that. Work with that. He gave him work in the sense of a punch. Hey, yo, flip that. When you can muster that, when you can withstand that, when you can endure that, know the pain of that, know the passion of that, to never feel like that again. And you feel me? I am a Super Saiyan now. I am above all things. Nothing can stop me. I'm gonna be a prosperous man. Like you know what I mean? You start labeling out mad things like all of us. My diet is incredible. My skincare is amazing. You know what I mean? Just start. Niggas is just upgraded. Yo. Oh man, Toriyama, man. Like, yo. Even since we're on the Vegeta topic, even like when Vegeta, you know, kind of submitted to Babbidi's rule to get the M over his head, You know, the Majin Mavericks, baby. Little EP thing. Don't worry about it. But yeah, like Vegeta was like, nah, man, I just use that nigga to get my boost. You know what I mean? Sometimes people come at it with that. You know, they like, yo, like, I'ma just use this guy for the clout, and then I'ma just be on to the next. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all doing that to Toriyama right now, yo. I'ma just use this man for the clout, and I'ma just be on to the next. Who else died? You know what I mean? Y'all just be looking for the thing. I'm not gonna be going live to people that died like that unless they're actual people I give a fuck about and have fond memories of. That's the only way you're gonna catch me speaking on how I'm impacted or my reaction. You know what I'm saying? But truth be told, like my content, when y'all get familiar with it, it's gonna be vanity. I wanted to say vain, but maybe that was the wrong word. But I'm saying in the sense of it's gonna be like a promotion of me and who I am being visible. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand the ways of the world, technology. I understand, you know, music isn't just enough, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, in order to cut through, Forgotten made this beat, by the way. It's called Ultra Instinct. I played Blane, Ultra Instinct, Ultra Ego. I think I got the other one, Tournament of Power. We'll slide into that. Because that one is like a 3-song in one. Right? But yeah, I'm just finding like cool ways to create content. And to get back to what I was saying about how, like, you know, for the ones that really care about Toriyama, we felt compelled to give or create or to open up the conversation and just talk with other people around the world that probably don't know how to handle this type of emotion to someone that truly impacted their life. Because I'm telling you right now, like games or music, games, anime. When I tell you that shit saved my life, bro, it's for real. Because I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, I didn't even professionally started getting into music since like what, 2012. I've been outside since I was a kid, though. Moving stage to stage, all sorts of things. You know what I'm saying? Like, really outside. Like, I didn't have cable like that. I didn't have the flies to the flies clothes like that. You know what I'm saying? So, whenever I would, you know, just walk on Jamaica Ave or wherever I was at in life, where I saw Dragon Ball Z, whether I went to my friend's house or crib and we played the Dragon Ball Z, or you know what I'm saying? Like, even, yo, fuck it, even if it wasn't games, dog, like, we used to, like, try to do the fight scenes like that. Kind of like, you know, when I used to watch wrestling. And wrestling is still dope. I just, you know, phased out to other things and stuff like that. But when I was in that world, you know what I mean? Like my cousins, brothers, you know what I mean? My sis, I don't even think we played like that. But for the most part, it was on some, like, you know what I mean? Like, it was just fly to call out the moves and act like your favorite wrestler and just go in. And Dragon Ball Z has that relatability. It has that same feeling of just like wilding out and, you know, popping a sensu bean and, you know, going back again. Like, man, we gonna miss that man, and we gonna miss his mind. I think that's where everyone is like, you know, stuck. It's like, yo, like, this is it. All that this man has made, all that he's put out, with him sanctioning, yo, that's clear to put out and push. Hold on, you know, I gotta get right when I get the music popping. You feel me? Let's go to the Tournament of Power. that's another thing too. What I'm realizing right now is like I'm already forgetting shit. Like I'm already forgetting what I was just talking about, and I ain't even smoked yet. I ain't even smoked yet. That's crazy. We coming up to 50 minutes. That's amazing. I think I could probably push it to an hour. I think I got some more words of encouragement and some big up bars for my guy. Man, I can do it. So yeah, man. Again, shout outs to Rossi K. Was in that tournament. I think it was like 2019. That shit was a run. Um, you feel me? Open the door. Who chef hits and pop shit with the pen? I'm for the sport. To make them take your fans. Woo. Clan. Listen, man, like the music in Dragon Ball Z is epic. The story in Dragon Ball Z, no matter how many times they sliced it and diced it, it's epic. The life lessons and values and moralities, and even seeing a villain's point of view to where you might even side with the villain. That's strong writing, bro. We all as humans have like duality within ourselves. Energy is polarity, and I ended up using my energy yesterday to create a reel with Goku and Jiren facing off, and I changed my profile pics periodically throughout the day, and I just showed up for people's stats. I just I comment here and there, you know what I'm saying, and I gotta say, I know everyone's down. I know everyone's hurt, but Toriyama at the same time, for those asking what's next, I think you need to ask yourself that. I think whatever it is that you think could have been added or could have been the next thing to come, how about you take a little bit of what he's put out to kind of encourage the motion or to be inspired, and you put out that version of the next thing you want to see. And I'm not directly saying like create and I know you're probably like, yo, why does Blane have two mics or whatever, but I like the aesthetic. Mind your fucking business. Nah, I'm playing. I like that. But like see, there I go back to forgetting again. What was I saying with that? Yeah, like take what's already there, kind of amalgamate it with your style, and kind of in a way, I guess, create your own narrative. Create your own narrative of how you want to see your artistry going. Because for me, for this tournament of Power Song, like I said, I was down bad. Cold winter. I spent bread on the beats, the artwork, the studio mixing and mastering time. All of that could have got me a hotel when I needed it, or I could have just had money. You know what I'm saying? But in that moment, I wanted to make something special because Toriyama did something special. This man incorporated a technique, actually, even though it's like a transformation, the Ultra Instinct. When he implemented that, and I watched how Goku was getting his ass whooped for the first time, like really bad. I know Broly like really Broly and just march stomped that dude, right? But Jiren made Goku look pathetic. That was the first time I've ever seen Goku in a light like that, where it was like, come, like you. You know what I'm saying? And Goku was just like, like every form just got waxed, annihilated. I never saw Goku like that. damn near through Goku. I was just like, you know what I mean? Like, bruh, you feel me? But the comeback story, the underdog story, the, you know, tapping into your every ounce and last bit of reserve just to, like, you know what I mean, go in or at least strike a blow, like make contact. Motherfuckers, Jiren had like his own force field damn near. You couldn't even like you had to be strong enough to even have him consider giving a fuck coming out of his meditative Buddhist stance. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, before you could even, it's just different, bro. He'll glare at you, and that's like eight hits to the face, just with a glare. Like, that man looked at you, pop, 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 and then you thrown somewhere, and it's just like, damn, like, homie really created the ultimate like tank for Goku to like kind of like figure out, and you know what I mean? And even then, it was a team effort. Even then, Universe 7 had to, you know, like us Americans, unfortunately, we just jumped the situation. Do you know what I'm saying? That man was like, listen, like, I'm gonna have to team up with my enemy to whoop this the main enemy's ass. You feel what I'm saying? And the whole dynamic of Goku's hair flickering in and out, you know what I mean? Teaming up with Frieza for the blow like that. That shit was just so crazy. Like I never expected it to go that way. You know what I'm saying? Like just and then an android once again, like when 16 got stomped out by Cell. Right? After 16 was dropping a heavy jewel on Gohan. You feel me? And then he get crushed, and then Gohan black out and go to Super Saiyan 2. You feel me? It was kind of reminiscent of, you know, because in Trunks' timeline, the androids were bad. But in this case, in this moment, in this universe and time, my man 17, you know, brought all the universes back. He brought everybody back, which was a more purposeful, non-selfish wish. And the irony of that is that it took an android to make that. Like, if he was, and I think he's human now, because I think, you know, Shinron and, you know, I think they did make a wish in the past or whatever for you know, 17 and 18 to be humanized. I'm not really sure, but they still had like android-esque powers. But you know, regardless, he was the person to make that call. You know what I'm saying? So like the teamwork, you know, like and in that moment, like Goku being so forgiving to his enemies, to where he still found them to be useful, because yeah, listen, like, let me just run the math if you don't get it. The gods of destruction do this, or the Omni King does this, and you know, there's no more galaxy to thrive in, have an army, and feel like the man in anymore. Like, it's like that. It's done. It's done, son. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, you know, you might as well, you know what I'm saying, see what the other universes is hitting on, right or wrong. You might as well see what the other folks is, you know, up to and what they got out there by joining, you know, who you, I guess, essentially hate. But it is what it is, you know, cause you know, what you gonna do? What you gonna tell that to the Omni Kings on the iPads, looking at all the contenders like, oh yeah, he was alright. Yeah, I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like the concern is bigger. You know what I'm saying? It's just more to worry about. It's just more to worry about. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that I guess in a way, you know, for the people that I cut off, when I tell you like they never coming back in my life, like it's a never. It's like a for sure thing. It's like I don't even know where the key is. Like I had dropped that shit in the Bermuda somewhere. You feel me? Like I was just sailing on by and I was just like, oops, you know what I mean? And then just jetpacked out of there. You feel me? Like I was just out. Like you thought it was purposeful, but I promise you, I'm just clumsy. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, but for real though, like in those aspects I could understand it, right? In a sense where it's like, you know, it's all or nothing. It may be something or someone I don't like, but if we give each other the cue that like, yo, we gotta wash so and so, and then be back to just not fucking with each other. But we gotta make that happen because you know the stakes are high. However that go, just know even when you make that decision, people will still backstab or you know cross you up right there too, and you just gotta be accountable for that decision. But you know, thank God, you know we, as far as we know, we don't know anybody that has like planetary destructional moves. You know what I'm saying? To where, you know, the anxiety just isn't as high. But yeah, man, I think my gift of gab talking has pushed it to an hour and a minute or something like that. Feel me? Um, yeah, man, the setup is gorgeous. I gotta still, you know, tweak certain things. I found my little corner of the world where I can vertically display my mastery. Um, this is for the YouTube. I probably should have made this shorter. I'm not gonna lie, cause I know for the first time, people's out there watching. You know, y'all don't even know me like that to like, you know, withstand long form content of me rambling. But I love you guys. Strive to get better, not perfect. Um, it's no such thing. And you know, I'm gonna go live again, probably like around 7:30, 8 o'clock, and I think I might do that one on Facebook. But listen, man, Akira Toriyama, farewell. Uh, it's been an honor, you know, to create alongside you in the sense of music. You know, drawing on inspiration. My childhood will forever be impacted by your imagination, your ability to convey kindness, peace, knowing what destruction and what powerlessness looks like. You know what I'm saying? Like dog, like you changed the world. This ain't some like, oh, it's only the anime fan base hit hard. Absolutely not, man. Like you changed the world already. 68 is still young, but like dog, you got an A+ out of life, bro. And I know wherever you at, you know, we'll all be at some point, you know. So this ain't like it's over, right? um, and for the energy that you left for us to work with and use and apply, and you know what I mean, like it's just in abundance, man. It's just in abundance. Like when I was dead, like dead broke, or when I had nothing, or when I had, you know, just my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? No fam, no friends, no. When I was just isolated in moments of my life, yo, Dragon Ball Z was there. You know what I'm saying? The familiarity of the games, the shows, all of it, man. I just it was yesterday was very different because I'm already at a point where I've been burying certain folks already that mean something to me. And you know, like I said, I've always view it, not always, because I guess I came to the realization of it being a celebration. But you know what I'm saying? I rather just big you up like you still here, because you still are, homie. The energy is still here. We're gonna multiply it. I hope you know that. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully, uh, you know, to whoever you entrusted the foundation of Dragon Ball Z. Hopefully they honor you by just seeing how Dama plays out, or just in general, like no one will ever have your mind. That's what we lost. Is like we lost the future projections of what you could think about next. You know what I'm saying? But I think you did so much already that at this point we gotta think for ourselves now on what that is. So, my man, thank you. We love you. Rest easy. Till next time. Peace. Hey.